Hello, everyone. This is Elton speaking. Ever since we have a big test, the monthly evaluation right on Monday, let's try to review some materials from chapter 3. Okay, so on page 36, we have reviewed many times, right? For emotions, how people feel, being happy, angry, sad. Everyone say excited. Everyone say worried and surprised, scared, and tired, right? Okay, good. So, in this chapter, we talk about a new kind of tense, a new kind of tense. Uh, so, past tense. Before we review past tense, past simple, how about can we try to review the tenses that we have learned? So present simple, present continuous, and present no, it's past simple, right? So present simple. What is present simple? Something always happen. Rather every, in, on, at. Present simple, right? When you say every, when you say in, on, at, we use subject verb. When the subject is he, she, it, or a name, we use subject plus verb s, es, ies, right? And for helping verb, do, does, don't, or doesn't, for questions or negative, right? And when you see now, at a moment, look, listen, we use ismr, verb ing, right? So, but right here is a new one. That's why I use red words. When you see yesterday, when you see ago, when you see past, in the past, when you see last, we use verb ed, verb past. But in this chapter, we only emphasize on was and were. Ismr, change it to was and were. Okay, good. So, how about that day in the past? Let's check out the past tense part. Okay, so can we check out all the past tense part? So, I wasn't at home that day. It's in the past. This is why she, Isabel, was at her school play. She wasn't at home that day. She wasn't scared. She was very excited to be on the stage, right? Her teacher was there. She helped them along the way. The teacher was tired, but she wasn't worried. She was very sure. She believed that they would be great. Her friends all came to see the play. They were worried she would forget what to say. But they were not angry because Isabel remembered how she felt. She was happy. Everyone clapped. She was surprised. And she became the star of the play. So for past tense, was a word. Isabel was excited. So she wasn't scared. Okay. Her teacher was very tired, but her friends were worried she would forget what to say. But the friends were not angry because Isabel was the star of the play. She was great, right? So, for past tense, we use was and were. But if there's no yesterday, if there's no ed, if there's no uh something happened in the past, if there's no ago, we just use ismr. Can we try to see if we can just use ismr or was verb properly? Okay, if you can we can use them in the correct way. Let's check. Okay, so how about I'm going to show you some sentences. I'm going to show you some, oh no, sorry. I'm going to show you some questions. Let's see if we can just, let's check the be verbs, okay? The be verbs. She, sorry, it seems like I'm not able to paste, sorry, to paste. Uh, it's okay. So I'll choose blue for you to read. Okay, so she at home. She was at the play. So when you see she was at the play, which means was she at home? No, right? Ever since we use was, it's in the past. So past tense for she. She wasn't at home that day. Okay. So how about um, a long time ago? A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. There. Mm, um, two types of uh, plays in ancient Greece. Two types of play in ancient Greece. In the past, long time ago, when you see ago, is a mark or was word? A long time ago. So was and were for ago, right? Ago. So there two types of play. Two. So was a word. Were, right? So about the parents, okay? Daddy and mommy, their parents. Okay, their parents surprised by the shark yesterday. Let's see yesterday. What kind of tense? Yesterday, yesterday. So their parents is a or was were surprised by the sharks, right? How about hmm uh can we just check out the performance right here? I am an actor. I am a musician. I am a dancer. I am a puppet. I am an actor. I am an acrobat. I am a musician. I am a singer. I am a performer. Why do we use ismr right here? Do you see yesterday? Do you see that day? Do you see ago? Do you see something in the past? We don't see any time phrase, which means it's truth, right? So we just use ismr. For example, I sorry, I should use blue, right? I am a musician. I play the guitar. So when you see play, there's no verb ed. There's no past, something in the past. There's no nothing, right? So she plays the guitar. The person plays the guitar. So what do we use? Is a mar or was word? Okay, so of course I am a musician. I play the guitar, right? How about The show. The show. Jason, Felicity, Miguel, and Ching. They just had a show at Story Central, right? So the show mm, at Story Central last weekend. Last weekend. So when you see last, so she was a long time ago, and they were surprised by the shark yesterday. When you see yesterday, when you see last. So when you see last, what do you use? What do you do? Was a word or is a mar? Is a mar or was a word? The show last weekend. So the show was at Story Central last weekend, right? Very good. So how about Hilda and Frank? Hilda and Frank. Let's get back to Hilda and Frank. Hilda and Frank. Frank. Mm, angry because Capilia didn't say hello. Didn't say hello. Okay. So hello. So when you see didn't, is a mar or was word? Is a mar or was word? Capilia didn't say hello. This is why Hilda and Frank were angry, right? Were angry. They were angry because Capilia didn't say hello. And how about yesterday again? Yesterday. What kind of tense for yesterday? Yesterday. Our family. Hmm. About my parents and I. Okay. My parents and I. Hmm. At the aquarium. Aquarium. We mm, surprised by the rays, the stingrays. My brother scared. My parents, my parents mm, excited to see the to see the sharks. So four of them. Okay. Yesterday. Let's check. Yesterday, my parents and I, we, right? So yesterday we at the aquarium. Is it more or was were? Super easy, right? Was or were. So yesterday we were at the aquarium. We was a were or is a more? Which one? We were surprised by the stingrays, the fish. How about my brother? He wasn't scared, but my parents were very excited to see the sharks, right? So yesterday, it all happened yesterday. And how about one more? I I danced in a ballet. Well, you. Let's change it to you, okay? Sorry. Um, I'll come back to I later. You dance in a ballet. You not a singer. You a dancer, right? A dancer. So, you dance in a ballet. You not a singer. You a dancer. So when you see dance, just like play. Do you see verb ed? Do you see sorry, I should use green. Do you see verb ed? Do you see yesterday? Do you see last? Do you see didn't? Do you see ago? No, right? Dance, dance. No ed, not in the past. So you dance in a ballet. You what? Aren't a singer. You are not a singer. I'll use green, right? Green. You aren't a singer. You are a dancer. Okay, so I'm going to save this page. Please try to review. When do we use was and were? When do we use is and are? When do we use past tense verb? When do we use present tense? Okay, and we're going to practice more and more about tenses. Okay, was, were, is and are. These are be verbs. Okay, these are be verbs. Sorry. Right. Okay, so and also let's review about the performance. I am an actor in a play. I am a dancer. I dance in a ballet. I am a puppet in a TV show. And also I am an acrobat in a circus, right? You can see an acrobat. Right. I am a musician. I play the guitar. I am a singer. I'm a big pop star. Very good. So, um, when was the show? When was the show for this at Story Central? So the show was last week, right? Can we just read this part together? So, when was the show? It was last week. So, when was the show? It was last week. Where was the show? Hmm. It was at Story Central. Okay. Were the children excited about the show? Yes, they were excited about the show, right? Who were the singers? Felicity and Miguel were the singers. Were they good singers? Yes, they were good singers. Miguel plays the guitar very well. So Miguel played the guitar at the show. He was a good musician. Okay. Jason was surprised that Miguel was a very good musician, right? Who was the acrobat? Shane was the acrobat. Shane was a very good acrobat, right? So, also they played uh, Little Red Riding Hood, right? So, who was the big bad wolf? Chang was the big bad wolf. So, was Chang a good actor? No, Chan was a terrible actor, right? He was terrible. Ooh. Chan was the actor and the acrobat at the same time. This is why he was very tired at the end of the show, right? Okay. And at last, can we try to review about the theater? Theater. So in the picture, you can see the first theater. Where was it? The first theater was in ancient Greece. At that time, theaters were outside. They were in the shape of a semicircle. Semicircle, not a circle, semicircle. Some theaters were very big. Were all the theaters very big? No, only some were very big. And how big? Some theaters could be the space for more than 15,000 people. And who was the first actor? The first actor was Thespis. He was the first, which means that before Thespis, there were no other actors. There weren't any actors. There were only storytellers, right? What made Thespis so famous? Thespis actually won an acting competition at that time, and he became very famous. At that time, only men and boys were actors. Women were not allowed to be actors. So, this is not our story, right? And at that time, there were two kinds of plays, which were comedies and tragedies. Which one was funny? Comedy, right? Comedies were very funny. Tragedies were sad. And actors in comedies, they wore happy masks. They wore light clothes. But actors in tragedies, they wore sad masks and they wore dark clothes. So, how about let's have a very quick picture sharing. So, ancient ancient Greek masks. So, as you can see, yes, in ancient Greece, in their theater, they don't show their faces on the stage. The actors actually put on all the masks to show, oh, I'm Poseidon. Hi, I'm Zeus. Hey, this is Promethea. Okay, this is somebody. They use different masks to show who they are. Some of them could be very scary, right? Some so comedies in actors in comedies, they wore happy faces. Actors in tragedies, they wore sad faces, right? And the masks. And so for comedy players, they wore light clothes. Light clothes is like light clothes, not dark. Okay, not dark. Light clothes like white or yellow. Okay, or pink or mm, light clothes. How about dark clothes for um, tragedies? Actors in tragedies, they wore dark clothes like black, like brown or blue, dark blue. Okay, this is how it goes. So before the test, please make sure you try to review everything from chapter 3, the activity book, and also um, the student book, the reader, and your worksheet and everything, the vocabulary list. And we're going to see you on Monday at the uh, big test. So hope you have a nice weekend and review properly and review carefully. We'll see you right on Monday. Thank you. Goodbye.